So we kind of got sidetracked last time. Or I kind of got sidetracked last time with Jesus, and then we got into the love thing and whatnot. So Jesus's life is not what most people think, because you got to look at the history of what's going on in that time frame, and then the Bible. Okay, so the Bible is that location's historical documentation of the world at that time, which they were very advanced in the written language, because the Bible is the most advanced historical document in history. The only reason it's been around this long is because it's so historically accurate. And then every different culture has a similar history, but it's more chopped up, and because languages got lost in dialect and whatnot, depending on which colony took over at the time. So, Jesus, though, when Jesus died, that was the catalyst in the frequency fluctuation of universal time code. That was like the centrifuge of the culmination of zero mixed with absolute, all combined, and then it created an absolute, a zero. So it reset the world, and it was trying to give the humans another chance, but they were in war zones. So then it went into earthly desires, which was war at that point, basically murder and pillage. And then we got more advanced at it. Not we as in me and whoever is with me, but I'm talking about humans. Humans got more advanced at warfare and started using technology, which is a duplicate of God's code, because frequency manipulation is basically what TV and satellite and 5G, 6G, 2G, 3G, all the whatever you want to call them, the gamma fluctuations of frequencies in the ozone to create entertainment for us, is destroying. It's basically like weather modification through cloud dusting. Is basically the same thing as satellites going through the ozone and emitting frequencies. So in order and using electricity, oh man, that's horrible, because the souls that get lost in the ozone and get caught in the electricity. I know that sounds crazy, and I'm just some crazy guy on the internet. But if you actually look into it, the energy fluctuations that go into electrical currents are the energy that comes off of people when they die and their spirit goes into the universe. And then those electrical poles going all over the United States, all over the geometrically sacred geometry design patterns to create energy flux to keep the world stable, is dysfunctional, because the electricity emitted is on a lower frequency. It was like FM versus AM. So they figured if they could lower the frequency of humans by emitting fear and danger into their lives, and what's the positive and negative. So you got the one percenters is the positive. They have the energy of, oh, look at me. And then there's the negative, which are the ones that are in poverty and dying. And then you have neutral, but there are good, oh, look at me. There are good one percenters. There are good people up there right now. then they're working on it. But the ones that have been in control for too long have been destroying the infrastructure of humanity in order to take control before the world ended. They thought they'd have one last fling before the world ended. So that's when the higher powers decided to step in, and I'm not talking humans at this point. The higher powers decided to step in and say, nah, we're not going to let you destroy the universe because we live here too. And so they were like, okay, we're gonna show the world the truth, and then we can rebuild the infrastructure of Gaia, because the world Gaia is cracking and getting destroyed, and then that creates the black hole that sucks the whole universe into nothingness. So by rebuilding the earth and saving, that's the basic gist of it. Yeah. All right, love ya.